Welcome back to the show, everybody. We are continuing our preview of the Nashville St. Jude Rock and Roll Marathon, which is this weekend in downtown Nashville. We're looking forward to that. We were talking with Tracy Sunland, one of the founding fathers of this great event, and of course Jessica Turi, representing St. Jude, which is one of the partners of the marathon. Tracy, I want to ask you. It's a different name now. It's a lot to say. I mean, I could say it all night, but it's the Nashville St. Jude Rock and Roll Marathon. What went into the name change?
Well, for the first 16 years, it was the St. Jude Country Music Marathon and Half Marathon. And lots has happened in 16 plus years. And one of those things is we find information differently. We managed to create a global brand, running brand, the largest one in the world, the Rock and Roll Marathon Series, with 31 events in 17 states, the District of Columbia, and 6 other countries. And the Music City brand has become amazingly powerful in that period of time. And we needed to find a way to take advantage of search engine optimization and other things. We looked at some of the statistics, and we saw that there were 8,800 people that live in Tennessee that have run our other rock and roll marathons and had not run their own one in their state. They didn't know they were connected.
Wow.
We have a sort of a tour pass, which is like a frequent flyer program. And even though Nashville is our 3rd largest event in the series and one of the most popular events in the world, people were redeeming that tour pass entries at a smaller percentage than any of our other events. Again, they didn't know that they were connected.
Wow.
How do we take advantage of the Nashville name? How do we take advantage of the Music City brand? Thus the switch to the Rock and Roll
Nashville St. Jude Rock
Marathon
and Roll Marathon. That's a
from
great
country
name.
music. And the results are significant already.
That's great.
Entries are up at the 5K, the half marathon, and the marathon. We're back over 30,000. We want to bring people to Nashville, and it's working.
Jessica, I want to ask you more about St. Jude and what a special place it is. What sets St. Jude apart? You know, what makes it the entity that it is, I guess?
Sure. So number one, the fact that nobody's paying for the treatment that they're receiving. And then number two, all of the research that is done on the St. Jude grounds. We have about 182 labs. And all of that research is shared with hospitals here in Nashville, but also all around the world freely. So, you know, for every child saved in Memphis, that's thousands around the world that are being saved as well. And I can tell you, as a former St. Jude patient, when I was inpatient, looking out my hospital window, I could look over at the labs and I could see their lights on at all hours of the evening, because we are not going to stop looking until there's a cure. And we've already come a really long way. The overall childhood cancer survival rate has come from 20% when the hospital first opened about 50 years ago to about 80% now. And that's not good enough. And we are going to keep pushing. And that's why we're thankful for you guys and thankful for the folks of Nashville and all of the 30,000 people that are coming to run this race this weekend.
Yeah, that is amazing. You know, years ago I took the tour, and you want to talk about a life changer, folks. And you see these kids that are battling, that are fighting for their lives, but they are the most positive kids you ever want to see. They got big smiles on their faces. They're ready to attack the day. It really helps put life in perspective when you see these kids and how they react and how their attitude is, don't you?
You can't go, if you can go there and not cry, you're not human.
Yeah.
You don't belong to be here. No, it's a special, special place. They're special people, and it's just an honor to be associated with them.
No question about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I often take people through the hospital that think it's going to be a sad and hopeless experience when it's actually the very opposite. And you leave feeling hopeful and recharged and excited because of the energy in the hospital and the kids running through and the bright colors, and there's always something going on, carnivals and crafts and country stars stopping by, you name it.
Sports stars, sure, right?
Yes, of course. And you know, it's the Disney World of hospitals. That's the best way I could describe it to you. And it's really a beautiful place to be.
All right, now when you have a marathon in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, and it's the Rock and Roll Marathon. There's got to be music, right? Folks can expect a lot of music going on this weekend downtown, right?
Well, that's how the brand started. There's a live band at every mile. There's a post-race concert in Bridgestone with Wallflowers. You've got 44 bands on the course at the 27, 28 different stages. And candidly, of all the places, the music is best here.
Of course.
I don't think there is anybody that is on the course that doesn't have a record deal. It is so cool. And we don't care how fast you run. People stop and they're taking pictures, they're dancing at each of the stages, but they are completing the distance. You can start it. You can do this. You can enter this weekend.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Folks that are watching this that maybe want to get involved this weekend, there's still time, right?
There is still time. You can do this.
Me?
You can enter. The expo opens at the Music City Center at noon tomorrow. Goes to 7, 10 to 7 on Friday. You can't enter on Saturday or Sunday, but you can still enter all those events. We'd love to have you. We expect almost 1,000 that will enter still.
Wow.
But we've always got 30. We already have 30,000 adults in the game.
That's incredible.
And I recommend the 5K. So if you're thinking about
maybe
it
I could
right
walk
now,
the 5K. I don't know.
Skip, jump, crawl, whatever
I could
it
run
takes.
for a little bit, then maybe.
Come on, you get the music, you get the medal, you get everything.
true.
You only go 5K, it'll cost you less too.
We've even got a juggler. He's making it to the finish line, juggling the entire time.
Yeah. Now that takes some special skill. And I understand he's playing hurt this year, right? Was it you that was telling me that?
Yeah, it sounds like he just had some surgery, and he's running as a St. Jude hero too, so he has that extra reason to get to the finish line.
If people want more information about St. Jude, where can they go?
Yeah, I would send them to stjude.org, and there's still time to support St. Jude as well. We've raised about $1.2 million this year,
wow.
And we're not done. So if you want to help us, we'd love for you to make a donation there or support some of the heroes who are running.
And overall, I mean, the money raised has been like upwards of $40 million. And do I have that right?
8 million total, yeah, since this race started 5 years ago. Yeah.
Since we got involved with St. Jude.
Right.
Absolutely.
The total is closer to 30 for the entire 17 years. But since we've joined with St. Jude, the numbers have gone up and the heartstrings are pulled better.
That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll do the 5K. I don't know. We'll see.
Can do it.
I don't know if I can commit to that, but I'll tell you what.
Yes, you can.
I'm thinking about doing it with you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
And I've got
Wonder Twin Powers
all
activate.
Right. If you can do it, I can do it.
We're gonna do it.
Done. 2 comps.
Now we just committed.
All right, we'll come back. We'll take our final break. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up here, get you any more information about what's going on this weekend. Stay with us.